welcome to our first edition of perFIcT Lifestyle's perFIcT Seasonings cooking show. We are going to take you through, well, cooking tutorials, if you will, using our perFIcT seasonings. And to start things off, for our introductory, we are going to, well, what do we start things off with every day? Breakfast. So we're going to make an egg white omelet. And joining me today, we have Lauren and Lydia, a couple of fitness enthusiasts that, well, they just got done working out, as a matter of fact. So we're going to introduce them and talk to Lauren first. Lauren, you know, everybody loves egg whites in terms of when they get started on their meal plan and their meal prep and their fitness program, whatever it is. But egg whites can sort of be monotonous after a while, week after week after week. What is the one thing that sort of gets to you about egg whites, and how do you try to jazz things up when you're cooking?
I just don't like them by themselves, so usually I like it when there's something in it, you know, just so they're not boring.
Okay, and then Lydia, for you, when you go out to eat, let's say you're going out to a local restaurant and you want to have some sort of eggs, some scrambled eggs, or an egg white omelet, what is your favorite kind of omelet?
There's a lot of really good ones, but my favorite would definitely be Western.
Okay, so a Western omelet. So we're going to jazz things up for Lauren. We're going to do our take on a Western omelet for Lydia. You see we're ready to go. Let's get cooking. Check out the screen for all the ingredients you're going to need for our take on a Western omelet. All right, so now that you have your ingredients, you know what we're working with, let's start by cutting up our produce. I have here some baby bell peppers. I love using these baby bell peppers because they tend to be a little bit sweeter for me. I don't know why, but I do like working with them. So I'm going to cut some of these up. We're going to get this get your produce ready to make this, well, my take on a Western omelet, if you will. So you want to pull it, cut your ends off. As you can tell, my dogs are hungry and they're ready to grub as well. And if you're like me, you got your dogs on a meal plan like we do. Of course, they won't be getting any of this. I like to feed them raw chicken necks. And if you've seen my co-founder Jordin Ramirez's videos on his YouTube channel, you've seen Daisy eat raw chicken necks in one of the latest videos that we did. So we got these chopped up here. Now we're going to cut these in slices. And we're also going to include some mushrooms. I'm going to throw in possibly, if you like the spicy side, you could throw in a jalapeno or a serrano pepper. Let's get these cut up. All right, so we got the peppers cut up. Now you can choose for the onion, red onion or a sweet vidalia onion. I'm gonna use a vidalia onion for this. It's got a nice little sweetness to it. A lot of people, Texas 10s and the sweet vidalias, when you're down there in the South, they like to just eat these like apples. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm going to bring that sweetness out with the produce that we're eventually using with this particular omelet. You're gonna taste that flair that's gonna come right out of that. Now that you know the produce that we're going to use for this Western omelet, let's talk about the proteins that we're adding to our egg whites. Italian turkey sausage, you can find this in your local market. Now I'm not going to cook this entirely, and you'll see why later in the episode. Just going to brown it, get it going, get the juices flowing, and then sort of get it cooked on the outside just to where it's pink on the inside, and then we can marry all the flavors of everything we're putting into this dish when we're ready to make the omelet. All right, so we have our chopped peppers, we have our chopped onion, we have some sliced mushrooms. We've browned and done the Italian sausage. I'm going to take that sausage that's pre-cooked, probably pink inside. I'm going to slice it. I'm going to finish it in our omelet pan, so that way the flavors of the sausage get into the eggs, get into the vegetables. We've sort of saved the final cooking of the sausage for the final pan. So let's go over here and grab those turkey sausages. They're nice and browned, ready to go. We're gonna chop one of these up. So let's get our eggs cracked in there. 6 eggs. I'm gonna make a 6 egg white omelet so the girls can split this and get their protein in. but if you want to use 4 eggs, you can. Now, a lot of people that can't do egg whites, they need to have that whole one. My suggestion is to always go in 4s. So if you did 3 whites, 1 whole, if you did 6 eggs, you can do 5 whites, 1 whole. We're just going to go straight 6 egg whites with everything else that we're putting in this. All right, so normally when I use a non-stick pan, I still will spray it and coat it with a non-stick spray. For this, I don't need to because I have that Italian turkey sausage, that fat that runs off as we finish cooking it to remove that pink. That's gonna help us with the non-stick surface. I'm also gonna add the onions, then the bell pepper, and then I'm going to use the mushrooms. Remember, the vidalia sweets and your bell peppers have a natural sugar to it, so you want to make sure you do your turkey first so that doesn't really create a sticky surface from the sugars in your produce. Finally, we'll season the egg whites with perFIcT pizza blend, add that, marry everything together, create that omelet, and then we're going to finish it with a nice avocado toast, serve it all together. So let's get our ingredients sizzling. So while this is finishing, before I flip it, what I did was I got some cherry tomatoes, real simple, cut them in half, and I also got some grated Italian cheese. It's a mix of an Asiago, Parmesan Romano. You can get your favorite kind. Now, yes, it's a Western omelet, but with a flair of Italian because of the pizza blend, when I close it, I'm gonna use these right here. Sort of gives it that pizza punch. Now we're gonna flip the omelet. True test of a cook. Can you get it? Oh yeah. We're going to add the Italian cheese. We're going to throw the tomatoes right there. We're going to close that bad boy up. But we're going to take it off the flame, so it's removing that flame from underneath. We just want the heat from within and the pan to finish cooking it. I got some Ezekiel bread cooking up. I'm going to make that avocado toast. Plate this dish. We'll be back in just a minute.
Those with a passion for food typically have a tantalizing passion for spices and herbs. perFIcT Lifestyle appreciates recipes that revolve around a healthier plate. And when it comes to eating healthy at home, recreational chefs feel the same. perFIcT Lifestyle is here to make sure your meal plans are not only loaded with healthy choices, but seasoned properly with the right herbs and spices. perFIcT Seasonings.
All right, welcome back. We have plated the food. We have our egg white omelet here. We have some Ezekiel toast. Last thing we need to do is make our avocado topping for the avocado toast. I'm gonna use cherry tomatoes, red onion, got the avocado. I'm gonna use some mango. Gonna mash it all together. We're gonna use our clean and jerk spicy rub just to touch it up, and then we're gonna top it with some hot sauce. So let's get to cutting, mash it up. Shouldn't take that long. White omelet. We got our avocado spread to make our avocado toast. So we are going to make one here, one for Lauren.
Thank you.
We got one for Lydia.
Thank you.
And then we have your forks. We have some sliced omelet. I'm gonna let you go ahead and dig in and taste. Hey, we're gonna see you back next time, and we are going to get into a refreshing summer salad. I'm gonna invite the girls back for this one, because you know what? They love to sit by the pool, they love to go to the beach, and who doesn't love a nice, crisp, cold, refreshing summer salad? In the meantime, I'm gonna let them dig in. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining.